Everybody being here, and I will call the meeting to order. Agenda item 2, the consent agenda. All the following items which concern reports and items of routine nature normally approved at AHA meetings will be approved by one vote unless any trustee desires to have a separate vote on any or all the items. Consent agenda consists of discussion, consideration, and action of the following items. A, minutes of the regular trustee meeting on April 28, 2026. B, the Finance Committee minutes, June 23rd, 2026. C, the check report for April 9th, 2026 to May 8th, 2026. And D, check report May 9th, 2026 to June 8th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion by Dr. Brown, a second by Dr. Simon to approve the consent agenda items A through D. Any questions? Roll call.
Burt,
Yes.
Simon,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman.
Yes.
Okay. Item 3, CEO's report. Candace?
All right, I'm going to keep mine pretty short tonight. Jamie's got a laundry list of things to go over. One of the things that I wanted to point out was, I think I told you in one of my previous reports that we were having Sericor come in to do an evaluation of the efficiency of Meditech Expanse. They came in and did a thorough review, tweaked some stuff while they were on site. The bigger projects will require us to buy a bank of hours in which they will continue to work on the bigger things that need addressed. But they've really been a big help to the staff in getting Expanse working more efficiently for them. And Mark and Reese are working on a plan to be able to kind of lay out a plan of attack for all the things in that report, and how long it'll take to get through those and how much time we'll need, with Sericor's help. So very excited about that partnership with Sericor. Other than that, if you guys didn't see anything in my report that you have questions about, I'll leave it at that.
Any questions for Candace? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve and accept the Shared Medical Center written report for June 2026?
Move to approve.
Thank you,
Accept
Dr.
the
Simon.
Shared Medical Center review report.
Do I have a second? Thank you. I have a motion by Dr. Simon, a second by Mr. Bowman to approve and accept the Shared Medical Center written report for June 2026. Roll call.
Bowman,
Yes.
Burt,
Yes.
Simon. Yes. Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford.
Yes. Agenda item 4, CFO's report. A, statistics report, financial report. David?
All right, so we got 2 months here to look over. April ended with an operating cash balance of $290,000, representing 6.2 days of operating expenses, excluding depreciation. Our AR was a little bit higher, ending at $4.9 million. That was an increase of $695,000 during the month of April, which we are currently looking at. As you can see, our total days went up about 1 for the month of April for AR. AP ended at almost $1 million. This is down about $320,000. That will rise and fall depending on capital invoices we keep getting in. Representing about 41.1 days of operating expenses. Gross patient revenue for the month totaled $3.31, which was a decrease of about $84,000. So coming into our summer months, we're definitely noticing it through April, and you'll see it significant in May. Patient days for April were 88 compared to 80 in March. Total clinic office visits for April were 1,435 compared to 1,654 in March. Hospital contractual less bad debt and charity care were 39.4% of gross patient revenue. Net patient revenue totaled $1.6 million. That was an increase of $148,000. We did not write anything off to collection agencies in April or May. We will have a write-off in June. Charity care for the month of April totaled $13,000. Operating expenses excluding salaries, benefits, depreciation, and bad debt. And charity care for April totaled $772,000. Salaries and wages for April were $525,000. Operating net income for April was $586,000 with a total net income of $726,000. So we received a Medicare recapture of about $379,000. Medicare began taking that in June. About June 16th was their first pull. And as of right now, they have taken about $332,000 of that back. So with cash flow, we're still looking pretty good, considering. 340B is back up and running. Senior Life Solutions continues to increase patient encounters, and surgery numbers increased in April, which contributed to our to what revenue we did have. So look through there, or do you guys have any questions, or do you want to move on in May?
Real quick on the 340B, I'm assuming that we'll kind of go through this next fiscal year and kind of see where our average might start being, since this will be really maybe the first year we think we've got everything
And with the changes.
corrected with the changes and addition.
Yeah. We're going to
Yep.
start seeing some Walmart money
Yeah.
come in as well.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Any questions on April? Okay, if you want to go past, if you got a paper clip, it'd be past the paper clip for May. Then you want
Yes, so May was a pretty rough month, definitely feeling the summer months. But we ended with an operating cash balance of $299,000, representing 7 days of operating expenses. AR went down about $123,000 from April to May. We're still looking at that. Accounts payable balance was $1.3 million, which it was up due to another train invoice, which that will fluctuate. Hospital gross patient revenue for the month totaled $2.3 million. It was a decrease of $672,000 compared to the prior month. So May was definitely a rough month. Total patient days were down 72 compared to 88 in April. Office visits were down 1,163 compared to 1,400 in April. Those were due to some providers being out on holidays, and just people in general weren't really seeing the clinics. Hospital contractual less bad debt and charity care were 53.1%. Net patient revenue was about $1 million, and then we again wrote off no dollars to collection, and charity care for the month only totaled $944. So operating expenses excluding salaries, benefits, depreciation, bad debt, and charity care for May totaled $628,000. It was a decrease of about $143,000 compared to the prior month. Hospital salaries and wages in May were $583,000. Net operating loss for May was $146,000, and net loss for May was $189,000. So in April, that was higher because we got shop payments. May was of course lower, just due to the bad month, and then no extra payments in the door. So we signed a contract with Andy Working is his name. He is going to start looking over payer contracts and helping us renegotiate some of those to get better pricing and better payments from insurance companies. We felt that hiring that out of house would be a good idea. As I told Candace, I don't think I have the expertise for that one. And then we received our first 2 invoices and paid them for the P3 grant. So we're waiting. Should be receiving some payments from OK Commerce in July. We did receive in May the micro grant, and they will start purchasing for that pretty soon. That was almost $48,000. Mark Almack applied for the chronic disease management grant, and we're still waiting to hear back. May was just kind of a rough month. You guys have any questions? I think June is going to pick back up a little bit.
The chronic disease management grant, that's one that we think might be a tough one to get just because of the number of available.
Yeah, there's, I think, 15 of those available.
Okay, any questions on May report, financial report? Okay, hearing none. Anything Candace or Jaden to add before we move to B?
Nope.
4B, we're looking for an approval or disapproval of Resolution 2026-004, resolution of the Hospital Authority, Alva Hospital Authority, authorizing the removal of Kimberly Ball as owner-signer on all Hospital Authority, Share Medical Center, and its subsidiary bank accounts, certificates of deposits, investment accounts, line of credit, loans, effective April 27, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion to approve, Dr. Brown?
Yes.
Okay. A motion to approve by Dr. Brown, a second by Dr. Simon, to approve the resolution 2026-004 to remove Kimberly Ball as an owner signer on all said accounts. Any questions? Roll call?
Burke,
Yes.
Simon. Yes. Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman.
Yes.
Okay, item 4C is the approval or disapproval of the resolution of the Board of Trustees authorizing the removal of certain bank accounts. Candace, Jaden, who?
So we have been looking at our balance sheet, looking at old bank accounts that haven't been used since COVID. And we are wanting to move, it's like $19,000 total. We're wanting to move those accounts into our general account as we don't use those accounts. It's more confirmations when it comes to audit time. Ends up being a little bit more costly, but we don't see any reason in having money in those bank accounts when they're not even really earning interest.
We looked at this at the Finance Committee, and obviously just a better way to clean things up and get some of those closed that we don't need. So,
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the resolution of the Board of Trustees also authorizing the removal of certain bank accounts.
thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Bowman, a second by Dr. Simon, to approve the resolution of the Board of Trustees authorizing the removal of certain bank accounts. Any further questions? Roll call?
Simon. Yes. Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Burke.
Yes.
Okay. Item 4D, the approval or disapproval of fiscal year 2027 operating budget, capital budget for the hospital.
Right, so we had a pretty good year in, sorry, I'm trying to find it in here. Even though cash flow doesn't make it seem like we have a good year, you know, whenever you start looking at the numbers, it was a decent year in fiscal year 26. And so we project with Dr. Newton that fiscal year 27 is, you know, going to look even better, but we do have some rising costs in different areas. You know, we gave utilities an increase, supplies an increase. All of those came directly from recommendations from our GPO and directly from the utilities companies. When we budgeted an increase not only in the clinics, but we also budgeted an increase in the radiology, lab, outpatient services for Dr. Newton. But we also budgeted up the adjustments to go along with that, the contractuals. The rest of it all stayed pretty flat. You know, insurance went up. The rest stayed pretty flat. And then it looks like we're budgeting for a $967,000 net income in the month for fiscal year 27. And I do want to note that the projected for fiscal year 26 is not including the extraordinary items from the nursing home. I wanted you guys to be able to look at a little bit more apples to apples, so I took that out. You guys have any questions? There's a lot of notes, in the written section that will tell you a lot about the budget, things we're doing in the future.
Any questions?
And we only budgeted for known payments, so we budgeted for our shop payment, any provider incentives that we're not sure we're gonna get, we did not budget for those. And we did not budget for any, since Medicare lowered all of our rates, we did not budget for a cost report settlement, and we did not budget to pay them back either.
So have the potential for some potential good surprises at times, so. And on page 5, you can see basically the FY27 budget with the revenue and expenses, and then again, like you said, the net income was about $970,000. Any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve the fiscal year 2027 operating budget and capital budget for the hospital.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Bowman, a second by Dr. Brown to approve the fiscal year 2027 operating budget and capital budget for the hospital. Any questions? Roll call?
Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Burke,
Yes.
Simon. Yes.
Okay. And finally, the 4E, the approval or disapproval of the FY 2025 financial audit for the Alva Hospital Authority, DBA Shared Medical Center.
So Fortis came in and gave the audit summary, was that back in March?
Yes.
I think, yeah, it's like it was a long time ago. They came into finance and talked to us about the audit. There was a few journal entries that we were going to work on cleaning up so we wouldn't have in the coming 2026 year. And today is actually our last day of our fiscal year, so we feel pretty ready for 2026, and we look to get the 26 audit kicked off in October.
Okay. So this, again, if you've been here a while, which I know a lot of us have, it's good to kind of finally get caught up with our audits and are on time now going for the FY26 audit. So do I have a motion to approve the FY25 financial audit for the Alva Hospital Authority?
Make a motion to approve the 2025 financial audit.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Brown, a second by Mr. Bowman to approve the FY25 financial audit, Alva Hospital Authority, DBA Shared Medical Center. Any discussions or questions? Roll call?
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Burke,
Yes.
Simon. Yes. Brown.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Jane.
Actually, thank you, Jane.
Okay.
You know, three audits in how many months?
Well, I've been in the controller position for exactly 2 years.
And we've gotten caught up for our third
We
one
have
at that
gotten
time.
caught up on our third audit,
Yeah.
yeah.
5, Medical Staff Executive Committee, Dr. Burke, I'll turn it over to you.
We just have one appointment and three reappointments from the credentialing committee to present to the board.
Okay, so we go to 5B on the appointment to allied staff. Elizabeth Kilmer Sterling, APRN. Recommendation, motion by you,
Yes.
Dr. Burke?
Yes.
Okay. I have a motion by Dr. Burke, a second by Dr. Simon, for the appointment to allied staff, Elizabeth Kilmer Sterling, APRN. Any questions? Roll call?
Simon. Yes. Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Burke.
Yes.
And then we have the following items from 5B2 to 5B4, which are the reappointment to courtesy staff, just Matthew, MD. Reappointment to courtesy staff, Matthew Jarrett, MD. The reappointment to courtesy staff, Luz Tono, MD. I have a motion by Dr. Burke,
Yes.
Second.
and I have a second by Dr. Brown. Any discussions or questions or critiques of how I said names, Dr. Simon?
No.
Okay. Roll call.
Bowman,
Yes.
Bert,
Yes.
Simon? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes. I thought I did decent on one.
Yeah.
6, quality, or coffee. Let's see. Anything on coffee, Candace, that we need to,
Nothing out of the ordinary. You can see staff's been really busy with their quality activities, and seeing Brian's name on here, I'll give a shameless solicitation here. I need a maintenance supervisor, or at the very least, a maintenance worker, like tomorrow. Brian Wallace is currently the supervisor. I knew this was coming. He's lived in Enid for over the past year and has been commuting. He loves his job here, and he thought that he, would do it forever, but it is kind of taking a toll, and he started to kind of look for something else, and he got a job offer that he could not refuse in Enid. So his last day is next week, and the 2 guys I have are great, but they can't do it all by themselves. So if anybody knows of anybody, send them my way, please. But other than that, coffee, nothing in particular that stands out.
okay. Any questions? Move on to 7, improvement to patient care. You can see, or Candace, you want to go over the contract review of
Yep.
evaluations, which
Looks
looks
like we
good.
were 100% on
Yep.
those 12 tasks. And there are just a few of the updates to policies that we currently have.
Any questions on, for 7A? Hearing none, we'll move to 7B, which is discussion action to approve or disapprove the revisions report dated April 30th, 2026. Anything you want to go over on that? Yeah. Do I have a motion to approve the revisions report?
Yes. I move to approve the revision report, April 30th, 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Simon, a second by Mr. Bowman to approve revisions report dated April 30th, 2026. Roll call?
Bert,
Yes.
Simon? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes.
Bowman?
Yes.
Okay, item 7C, we have the discussion and action to approve or disapprove the revisions report dated May 31st, 2026. Candace, anything on that one?
Nope.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve revisions report dated May 31st, 2026?
I will approve the revisions report of May.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Brown, a second by Mr. Bowman to approve revisions report for dated May 31st, 2026. Roll call?
Simon? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes.
Bowman?
Yes.
Bert?
Yes.
Okay. 7D, approval or disapproval of contract management procedure. Candace, any update on this one?
No, it's just how we're going to handle the contracts. It's part of what CMS requires.
Okay.
Just add it.
Any questions for Candace on that? Hearing none, do I have a motion for approval of the contract management procedures?
Make a motion to approve the contract management procedures.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. I have a motion by Mr. Bowman, a second by Dr. Brown to approve the contract management procedure. Questions or discussion? Roll call?
Brown?
Yes.
Hannaford?
Yes.
Bowman?
Yes.
Bert?
Yes.
Simon? Yes.
And then finally, 7E, the approval or disapproval of medical staff bylaws and rules and regulations.
I don't have all of
Did we, there was no changes in this one,
them.
the bylaws?
No,
No.
no, it's just
Okay.
the annual.
Just annual approval. So do I have approval for the medical staff bylaws and rules and regulations?
So moved.
No.
Thank you. I have a motion by Dr. Burke.
Second.
I had a second by Dr. Brown. They were close enough. Thank you. Any questions, discussion? Roll call?
Hannaford?
Yes.
Bowman?
Yes.
Bert?
Yes.
Simon? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Okay, 8, homestead report. We have 8A, the approval or disapproval of the fiscal year 2027 operating budget, capital budget for the homestead, which is on your tab of the homestead. Jaden, you want to go over this one?
Yeah, so,
It's the very last page, right before the SMC Foundation.
yes. All right, Homestead is, we are projecting, $1,168,000 of gross revenue. We, of course, increased everything like we did, on the hospital budget and then kept the rest of it flat. We do have a new manager over there, and so we're hoping that she will bring in some more revenue and hopefully have some good surprises. Their supplies are going to trend about the same and possibly down due to us pulling their purchasing back over there at the hospital. But all said and done, we look for them to have a net profit next year. We will, hopefully that will stay true for them, but we feel confident.
Okay, any questions on the FY27 budget?
And they did not have any capital.
Any questions, discussion? Okay, hearing none, do I have an approval, a motion for approval of the fiscal year 2027 operating budget and capital budget for the homestead?
Move that we approve the budget as presented.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. I have a motion by Dr. Brown, a second by Mr. Bowman to approve the fiscal year 2027 operating budget and capital budget for the homestead. Any discussion, questions? Roll call?
Brown,
Yes.
Hannaford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Burke,
Yes.
Simon. Yes.
Any foundation report?
Not right now.
None. We don't have a St. Anthony's report, he was unable to come. Mr. Bowman, city council report, anything?
Okay. Hang on a second, I'm not ready. Good. Okay, first thing is, the city's kind of in a crunch. There were some mistakes found in our budget to the tune of 1.3 million. So in lieu of trying to figure that out, when I first got on council, we started a rainy day fund for the city, and we're going to dip into that rainy day fund and try to build back down a little bit. It's put a pretty good strain on the city. We're pretty well on a freeze of everything. If you don't need it, you ain't getting it right now. That's bad news. This good and bad news. We had to go from on the 911 E911, where there was a raise to the county from 36,000 to 80,000. So we voted on that. We are in a contract now with Homeland Security, which gives our police force a few more tools to take care of crime within the community. I can't explain to you how those tools work because I think some of it is still being discussed. So anyway, what it does, it gives them more tools to use, and it gives the city a bigger opportunity for federal grants for police forces and emergency actions. This is not on these notes, but if everybody's noticed the flock, that's probably the biggest conversation that's going on right now. The city has a flock system. I don't know how else to say it. It's a license plate reader. Again, it's another tool for our police department to protect everybody, but there's also some concerns that I have read and looked and watched. And anyway, we're going to have a special meeting on this where the main dude of flock is going to be here and try to answer the questions that are presented to him. I won't say it's a for sure deal because what I see in council is, 50-50 on that. Again, everybody, all in council wants any tool to protect the citizens, but we don't want to give up our liberties in doing it.
Have they talked about the numbers of, like, how many cameras that would be across the community if we did that?
Well, there's, and I don't know how many EAT it has. Somebody said we've got more than EAT. and it's logical. You have one camera facing into town, one facing out of town on all four corners of town. So you can see people no matter what way they're going. And as far as I know, that's all that's been expected. Now, you see some cities, I just got back from DC, and sheriff's there, they're on their cars. They'll park their car somewhere, and it's doing it. Some towns have them inside of town, and that's some of the questions is, where's this going to stop? So anyway, that's about it.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Bowman? Thank you for your report. Chairman's report, I just want to thank Candace and Jaden and really the directors and everybody at the hospital for the work on the budget and audits and everything. Also thank, they're not here, but I thank my members of the finance committee as well for their work. And that's all I have unless you have questions. Hearing none, we'll move on to agenda item 13, any new business? Okay, hearing none.
I think maybe you just mentioned that Blair.
We have reached out to, as you know, we're very excited for him, but Drew won the election. So obviously he'll be moving on probably
August 1st.
Yeah. But we've reached out to Blair Sutter, who comes back to town regularly, and he was very excited about the opportunity. So he'll be taking over as the hospital attorney.
Where does he live? Not now.
Does he
No.
live in Winoka?
No, I think it's further.
Or is he down by the city?
I think he's down by the city. Yeah.
I guess we would like to thank Kevin O'Brien for coming back in and
Oh,
helping with the budgets and just helping assist me over the last couple months.
It was nice to walk in our last finance meeting and see a familiar face and good discussions, and he had good input. And thank you for reminding me about Kevin, because he was a huge help. Okay. Hearing none now, we are adjourned.